YouTube? This is Bobby Black 30 bringing you another YouTube video. And this is the Suzuki GP-3 mini grand digital piano with all the pens and whistles. And just like I promised, I was going to do a video of showing you no more sticky keys. Before I get started, and well, actually I'm getting started now, but to tell you how I got rid of the sticky keys, at first I'm going to go over the install process. You start out by removing this here, and you have some screws right there. You remove that, and you remove this here. This unscrews like that, and then it unscrews just like it's got a screw head here, and you remove that and take that off, and you remove this, 2 screws in there, and then you remove all the screws along there, along this part here. The screws that go on along the side. I don't know if my camera can get a good enough picture, but all those screws, you see all those screws along the side in there, and then this whole entire top here comes up, and then you remove the music stand on the keyboard, and then you remove the electronics plate with all the controls, and then that slides forward and then pops out, and there's some screws at the top that you can't see under here. When you move that, you'll be able to see the screws that go along here. And then once you get all that off, you'll have access to removing the keyboard. And then the keyboard has screws at the bottom. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. They all look like that, and they all go along the bottom. Of course, you have to remove the disk drive and the other electronics panel. You can also karaoke and stuff, and line in, line out, and headphones, and you got a video output for maybe the display of the music on the karaoke machine or something. And you just remove that. You don't have to remove any of the screws at the bottom. Pretty much everything is accessible from the top, so you can stand it up and remove it as well. And then there's a few screws that go along behind here once you get this removed, and then the whole assembly just comes out and detach the hardware. It comes off the motherboard that attaches this part of the electrical. So you have this electrical part, and then there's an electrical part that plays the keys, and then there's a main motherboard that goes along the bottom that connects this part and the keyboard part too. And the amplifier and everything is attached all in one unit. And once you get that out, you remove the keyboard. And if you don't have like a 7 7/8 millimeter shaft, the full length of this, or just one, maybe like 7 inches, 8 inches long, you can go buy a stock, or if you're go to a machine shop and You can get a 7mm or 7.5, 7.75 millimeter round stock, aluminum or plastic. It doesn't matter. It's something that slides and keeps the keys in place. I had to do it the hard way because I didn't have the stock. So pretty much what I did was take everything apart. Once you see it, you'll see a bunch of screws. Just keep those in order. Once you take those screws out, put those in one place. The next set of screws, put those in one place. And pretty much each key, it slides out, and take them off, and then the weights and everything are pretty much self-explanatory. Once you see it, you'll figure out how to get it apart. And I had to take every key, as you saw in the last videos. Every key was apart, and you saw in the last video how everything was taken apart. And the weights, they pretty much stay in place, but they can come out once you take the rods out. And you'll line them back up as you slide the new rods in, and make sure you don't reuse white grease. You can, if you use white grease, make sure you mix it with a little bit of white grease and a little bit of graphite grease. Graphite grease seems to work the best. It lasts longer. I mean, they use that on heavy-duty car parts that go through the weather, and doesn't cause any swelling or anything like that. And it's always better. And as my prediction, I will never have to run into sticky keys again. And unless it's stored maybe somewhere, I don't know. I really can't give you 100%. I can say 99.8% guarantee the keys will never get stuck again. And I can give 100% guarantee as far as this, if it's in a nice warm place all year, all year, winter, round, summer, as long as there's no condensation building up, it's sweating, then drying, sweating, drying, that builds up, all over time, and we all know what that does. But pretty much that was my disassembly, and I put it back together. And yeah, I can't play piano, but I'm learning. But yeah, great piano, great sound. There's some reviews that it was cheesy or whatever, but I like it. It's gonna be here for the holidays. The card reader plays music. Here's a couple of the discs. Here's one I'm gonna get ready to play. I don't know if I'll play it for you guys, but I'll probably post a video during the holidays with the Christmas tree up and it playing just for some holiday spirit, But this is Bobby Black, and giving you the update on the Mini Grand Piano, the GP-3 Grand Digital Piano, and letting you know, no more sticky keys, baby. Take care, YouTube. Bye now.